All rise. Judge Van der Court is not in session. Judge, this is the case of the Hollands.
Thank you.
Yes.
You all may be seated. Okay. Is it Mrs. Hollins?
Miss.
Miss Hollins. Miss Hollins, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Yes, ma'am. My sister-in-law, I've had her child for 7 years, and
7 years.
Yes, she was incarcerated for about 3 of those years,
Okay.
along with my brother, the daddy of the child. And she's turned her life around, and she's working, but I'm not receiving any child support, and I'm not asking for 7 years worth of child support. But Stevie is 9 years old, and she needs dresses and stuff, and she's at that age that she needs more things, and so
Okay.
and I need help. You know, I'm a vice principal, and I make okay, but I do need the help.
I definitely believe you need help as well. Ma'am?
Well, I think we all need help in this world. I mean, truthfully.
Okay.
But, you know.
Well, everybody in this world is not Stevie's mom, okay?
That's
So let's
true.
talk about Stevie.
So.
What is your plan in terms of financial support? Did you have any plans to give any financial support?
Well, first off, I have 3 daughters, including Stevie, and yes,
Okay,
Stevie
congratulations.
Well, okay, but Stevie is my pride and my joy, and I understand that she wants her dresses, and she wants her nails painted, and she wants her hair made. But there's just certain things you just can't get in life. You can't get everything that you want. Well, you shouldn't get everything that you want.
Food, clothes.
Yeah, the necessities,
I feed
ma'am.
her
What do you,
every now and then.
ma'am, excuse me. I need you to address me.
Sorry.
You do not need to address her.
Ms. Holland walks into the courtroom with quiet determination. For the past 7 years, she's been the one raising her niece, stepping up while both parents were behind bars. She's not here to demand back payments. She just wants a little help moving forward. The child, now 9 years old, is growing fast, and the weight of responsibility is heavy. This isn't a made-for-TV courtroom showdown. It's real life, and the stakes couldn't be higher. The mother, newly released from prison, treats the situation like a joke. She shifts blame, cracks a few wise remarks, and seems in no hurry to take things seriously. But the judge isn't having it. This isn't about her past or her Bonnie and Clyde-style adventures. It's about Stevie, the child at the heart of it all. And just like that, the energy in the room shifts. The mood turns serious.
Okay?
Okay.
So you do understand why you're here today, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so tell me why you're here.
I'm here because she wants more money.
She wants more money or she wants some money? Because it's my
Greedy,
understanding
she
you...
wants more.
No, ma'am. It's not greed to take care of your child. You understand it, right?
Yes.
Okay. And your brother, you said, is incarcerated?
Yes, ma'am.
So she's not able to get any money from him, so...
And she's
Winner,
the
winner,
reason
chicken
he's
dinner.
in jail.
Oh, she's the reason. Okay. Well,
That's
you know...
not true.
Yes,
Ma'am.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Oh, Bunny and Clyde. You know, I don't even want to get into that because those names do not have anything
Well, I can think
good
of another name
attached to
begins with
them.
B, but it's not Bonnie.
Ma'am,
Yes,
listen.
ma'am.
You're here today because you're going to pay her some child support. I do not care about your Bunny and Clyde rendezvous you had beforehand, okay? We're here today for the support of Stevie, all right? So I have it here that you are a you work in the Derby? Would you explain that to me? What did you do?
I am a roller derby queen.
Okay, so let's talk about that, queen. What throne do you sit on?
So it's this amazing sport. Everybody should be able to do it at least one time in their life.
Okay,
And
and you're paid money to do it, correct?
well, yes.
Okay, how much are you paid to do this?
Well, you know, about $48,000 a year.
Okay,
She stands tall, proudly announcing her profession. A roller derby queen, earning $48,000 a year. That's not just a hobby, that's a real paycheck. Yet, she hasn't contributed a dime. The judge wastes no time cutting through the noise. Fancy titles don't matter here, dollars do. Support isn't about being cool, it's about being responsible. She mentions she's studying to become a social worker, a commendable goal. But aspirations don't put food on the table, and they don't pay for Stevie's clothes or medical bills. The judge acknowledges her ambition but makes it clear, education doesn't erase financial duties. Dreams are important, but accountability comes first. Then comes the breakdown. The judge does the math. $48,000 a year equals a take-home pay of $349 to $88 per month. Factor in $120 monthly health insurance cost, and that leaves a child support obligation of $706.23 per month. The mother looks stunned. "That's a lot," she mutters. But the judge reminds her, she's actually lucky. With 2 other children factored in, she could have owed even more.
And $48,000 a year
Right?
as a roller derby queen,
Yes, ma'am.
and you have not been paying child support for your child.
Well, she has Stevie, and I have my other 2 kids.
So that makes a difference. It
If she
doesn't
was
change
in
your
high
obligation.
school, she'd be in detention.
That does not change your obligation to Stevie. You understand that, right?
Yes.
Okay. I also see here that you are in school.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What are you in school for?
I would really, 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 really like to be a social worker.
So a reformed Bunny and Clyde now social worker?
Well, you know, everybody's got dreams.
Okay, well, you know, God bless those children. All right. So let's talk about your money that you're going to be paying, okay? Is that your only source of income?
Yes.
Okay. So $48,000, I have your gross at $4,000, which your net is $3,349.88. Okay?
Can you round that down to like 69 cents?
Can you get a job that pays less? Because it's based on a calculation. I don't have anything to do with that.
Oh.
You make $48,000 a year, your net is based on that $4,000 amount gross after taking out taxes. You understand that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, who covers health insurance?
I do.
Okay, how much is health insurance?
$120 a month.
Is that for the child only, or is that including?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have you reimburse that to her, okay? Yes, ma'am, you looking really confused right now, and I have no idea why you are, because as a part of your child support obligation, you have to cover health insurance.
But Stevie don't really get very sick.
Whether she gets sick or not, that has nothing to do with health insurance. You understand how health insurance work, right? Are they teaching you that in school?
We haven't got to that chapter yet.
Okay, well, you started a little early in my courtroom. Health insurance is required, okay? So when I add that to your child support obligation, your obligation before the reimbursement was $586.23. You add $120, that brings your child support obligation to $706.23.
Kick in the bucket, that's a lot.
Well, and I gave you, guess what? I gave you credit for the other children that you have as well. Okay, so $706.23. Any questions?
Do you accept Monopoly money?
You know, no, she does not accept Monopoly money. You cannot deposit it into an actual bank.
Yes, Judge. Is there any way I can keep her
Yes,
from...
you're accepting Monopoly money?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying, yes, Judge, is there any way she can keep her away from Stevie? You see this kind of person she is? You know, I don't think that's a good influence for Stevie.
Well, you know, that's not a matter before me. That's not something that I necessarily deal with.
Stevie is my baby.
Okay, ma'am, please don't address her. Please do not address her. That's a different matter. That has nothing to do with this court.
Yes,
We're
ma'am.
just here
Thank you.
specifically for the money. Ma'am, I'm not gonna touch that situation at all, okay? Anything concerning your daughter and keeping her away from you, that has nothing to do with me, okay? Okay? If nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Your Honor. I hope you fall off them roller skates.
That's not nice. Did you wear that to court?
Then comes the moment that's equal parts absurd and offensive. She jokes about paying in Monopoly money. The courtroom falls silent. The judge isn't amused. This isn't a game. This is a child's future. Ms. Holland, sensing the mother's lack of seriousness, makes one final plea. Limit her contact with the child. But the judge keeps the focus on the case at hand. This hearing is strictly about support, not custody. The decision is locked in. The mother will pay. As she storms out, she throws one last petty jab. Hope you fall off those roller skates. It's bitter, childish, and revealing. The judge doesn't dignify it with a response. After all, the numbers already spoke loud and clear. Judge Vonda Bailey, now in legal expert mode, explains the bottom line. Incarceration doesn't erase parental responsibility. If you earn $48K a year, you have the means to support your child. And now, by law, she has no choice. Her financial duty is set in stone. No more running, no more excuses.